I choose Makoto. Oh, really? Thank you. Let's do it. Should I wear a swimsuit? Well, see you later. We're meeting at the beach. I should hurry and change into my swimsuit. Whoa. Bad boy, Ren.
Sorry to ask you out here so suddenly.
You seem serious. It seems like Makoto has been waiting for me here.
Being a chaperone is more difficult than I expected. We've had a lot of meetings.
You didn't get to enjoy the trip, did you?
I honestly wanted to contact you earlier, but this is the first free moment I've had.
You're doing great. Let's enjoy ourselves then. I can't decide where to look. What should I say? Can't decide where to look. Let's enjoy ourselves then.
That sounds lovely. Alright then, let's take a walk.
So formal.
Oh, a food stand. Garlic shrimp. I've heard that's a famous Hawaiian dish. Are you adventurous when it comes to food?
Adventurous when it comes to food. It depends. Yeah, sometimes. It depends.
Is that so? I usually go for the standard fare, but this is just shrimp and garlic, so I should be fine. Well, let's give it a try.
You two from Japan?
Yes, we are.
How about them phantom thieves, huh? The guys that steal hearts.
That's us.
How do you know about them?
Heard about it on the news. They're all the rage in Japan, yeah?
Seems like we're even making headlines abroad.
Say, if you run into them, tell them I say hello. And ask them to change people's hearts so everyone loves shrimp.
Of course. I'll do just that.
The owner gave us a heaping pile of extra shrimp.
That's amazing.
Whoa. We gazed out over the ocean while we enjoyed the delicate flavors of a foreign country.
How beautiful. Oh, it's already so late. My sister would be upset if she saw me laid back like this. To tell you the truth, I wasn't particularly eager to go on this trip. But if it's like this, I think I'd like to come again.
It's been fun. I'm good for a while. What is this? Chaperone us next year too. Chaperone us next year too. I'm good for a while.
Well, I suppose if we came too often, it would lose some of its magic. I'd like you to have this.
Oh, I took Ren's words as different meaning. I'd like you to have this. Tiki Keychain. Nice. It's a small wooden keychain, although I cannot see the keychain. Its dignified yet warm expression is reminiscent of Makoto.
It's not the best souvenir, but it will remind you of the memories we made today.
I love it. They're great memories. They're great memories. They're great memories.
Thank goodness. Well, we should probably return before it gets dark.
Just a little longer. We're fine like this. We're fine like this.
I suppose I can't complain about that.
The two of us basked in the stunning Hawaiian sunset. Just me and Makoto.
It was terrible getting dragged around by Sakamoto all day. Do you think I'll have to go through this on future school events as well?
Probably. It's a definite possibility. It was terrible for him too. He'll survive Mishima. It was terrible for him too. I don't know. It's a definite possibility.
Yikes. I don't know. It's fun hanging out with Sakamoto, but he might be too different from me. Is getting a girlfriend my only way out of this situation? Well, anyway, we need to wake up early tomorrow. Let's get some sleep, okay?
Hey,
We're still open for business. Get that cat upstairs.
Aww.
It's not like anyone's coming in anyway. Plus, if someone does come, you can just tell him it's a cat cafe. You know that line's not gonna work. Oh, Maruki is visiting Leblon.
hey!
What did I tell you? Get that cat out of here.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, please, there's no need. I'm sorry. Wait a sec, it's... I was told that Kitkona-kun is lodging at this cafe. And I just happened to be passing by, so... Ah, I see. You teach at his school, huh? Not really. I'm just a counselor. Well, in any case, I apologize for the cat. Normally he stays upstairs. It's fine by me. I love animals. They don't seem to share the sentiment, though. Animals don't like him, huh? The heck's he doing here? Ren's off on his little trip. No clue. He's just some alien-level stranger to me. Futaba's not good with strangers.
Say,
You talk with your cat? That's so neat. Sorry, did I frighten you? My apologies. I just found it impressive, is all. Sorry about the cold shoulder over there. Just take the cat upstairs, okay? I'll call you back down when it's all clear. Come on, Futaba. We'll just be in the way down here. Let's go. That book. Oh, this? It's on a subject called cognitive science. Any interest? It might be a... It's a book based on Futaba's mother's research. What? I'm sorry, but you need to leave. Don't worry about the bill. Huh? I'm so sorry if there was anything. The cafe is now closed. I'll have to ask you to... Sojiro!
I'm okay.
He stays. What good is driving your few customers away gonna do you anyhow? Futaba. So that book, is it what you teach, sir? I mean, mister? Huh? Well, no, not at all. I'm not a teacher. What's it for then? It's just a personal interest of mine. I've been studying it for years now. It's difficult to grasp at times, but it's quite useful. Fun to study too. It's fun?
yeah.
Well, of course, it's a wonderful division of science that can help many people. That makes it pretty fun, right? Yep, Mom thought the exact same thing. Mom? Her mother studied it too. What I don't get is why you're studying something like that, though. Well, you are a high school counselor, right? I guess it does make sense being related to your field and all. Your mom thought that too, huh? She sounds like a wonderful woman. Hell yeah, my mom owned. She loved me so much. Hey, this Maruki guy can get along with anybody, huh? Past tense, huh? I see.
Right.
Well, I'm sure she'd be very proud.
All right, let's go.
Come on. Come on, Mona, let's go. Off to a manless room.
Hey, wait!
Hey, what? Futaba? Sorry about that. Would you care for another? Thank you. Your coffee truly is amazing. Thanks. Chuckle. Man, things sure are changing around here. Whoa, 76% of the people approve of Phantom Thieves.
School trip is finally coming to a close.
Ah man, the fun school trip is over.
I never never thought I would have the chance to go on one this year as well.
Barely even felt like I was out of the country, though.
Even Yusuke showed up.
I'm simply glad the storm didn't make its way over here.
It may not have been the most exciting trip, but we still had a good time.
Honestly, though, I'm thankful we didn't have to deal with the storm. They truly are dreadful.
So, what did you end up doing yesterday? You keeping secrets from me? That's against the bro code.
Yesterday? Went to the beach. I was with someone. I'm not telling. I shouldn't tell, right? I'm not telling. Went to the beach. I was with someone. I don't know. I'm not telling.
What? Oh, that sounds pretty damn suspicious to me. I'm not gonna keep prying, though. Last thing I need is your secret lover coming after me with an axe.
That's enough, you guys.
It felt like this trip went by in a flash. I'm not sure if I want to go home or stay here longer at this point.
Hey, why don't we shop for souvenirs together before it's time to go?
Good idea.
Ooh, count me in.
Allow me to join you as well. Although I have no funds for souvenirs.
Always no money, Yusuke.
You're going to be able to get back to Japan, right?
We still need the train fare, guys.
What do you think Morgana and Futaba would like?
The traditional souvenir from Hawaii is usually chocolate. Oh, but Morgana can't eat chocolate. Well, he tells us that he's not a cat, so maybe it's fine?
Let's not risk it.
If we're gonna get him souvenirs, we gotta pick stuff they'll really wig out over.
Why don't we split up and look around then?
Look, they have coffee with butter in it. Do you think it tastes good?
There's acai powder over here.
Doesn't it feel like you could just spend forever at places like these?
I know what you mean.
We've come all the way to Hawaii. I think it'd be best for our gifts to focus on impact rather than taste.
Oh, well said. In that case, let's find something we wouldn't buy ourselves, but we'd be happy to get as a gift.
Yep, I guess so.
I'm not seeing anything. I mean, this is Futaba and Morgana we're talking about. Their standards for happiness are way too high.
Morgana would love a sushi, though.
Yusuke, you find something?
An hourglass that measures 3-minute increments.
Why?
Well, Futaba loves instant yakisoba.
Oh,
It brilliantly meets the requirements of an item I wouldn't buy for myself, but would please me to receive.
But can't you just buy one of those in Japan? Oh crap, we're almost out of time. Okay, Yusuke and I will find Futaba's souvenir and we'll leave Morgana's to you.
something Morgana would like. I feel like someone's staring at me from behind.
Hello?
She's so funny, Kasumi. Well, wait a minute. Kasumi, you're not supposed to be in Hawaii.
Senpai!
Wow. Why, hello there. You startled me. Aloha. You startled me.
You don't look it though. You're good at keeping your cool, Senpai.
Who's that?
Oh,
Find anything suitable?
That girl.
Sorry to be a bother. I'm Yoshizawa, a first year. It's nice meeting you all.
finally, Kasumi meets everybody.
Oh, you're that gymnast.
Yes, that's right. Our club's here at a training camp to get ready for the next big meet, and I just happened to find him.
The last meet was only a short while ago, though. You're already training for the next one? You seem to be making quite the effort.
Well, I absolutely have to get the results I'm looking for at the next competition. The team's been training with a famous coach who lives here on the island. She's working us especially hard. We end up in tears almost every day.
Your dedication to training even when overseas is admirable. We should all learn from your example.
Yep.
Good luck at the next meet. We're all rooting for you.
Thank you. Your kind words may be what keeps me from crying today.
Hey, it's fine if you do cry, though. You know what they say? What doesn't thrill you makes you stronger. Ah, I almost forgot we're out of time here. Well, I'm gonna go pay for my stuff.
Ooh, I ought to do that too. See you later, Yoshizawa-san.
Yes, it was nice meeting you all. Your friends seem like a fun bunch.
They're great. they're they're great. They're weird. They're great.
I think so too. Well, I know I'm going to win for sure this time. I'll prove to everyone what I'm made of. Considering the rank I got last time, though, I also got this souvenir as a sort of insurance.
A good luck charm. It looks Japanese. A good luck charm.
I bought it earlier today at this branch of a Japanese shrine here in Hawaii. I always used to buy some kind of charm before a big competition. My sister was even more stringent with her own superstitions. The thing is, I forgot to pick one up before the last meet. I'll be fine now, though. I just know it. I should probably get going. I almost forgot that I still need to pick up souvenirs for my family. Sorry for keeping you so long. I'll see you later, all right?
The airplane. What did Ren get for Morgana as a present? Oh, back in Japan.
That's why there was no need for you to have angered our director right now.
It's the school principal.
Eventually shut up if you just nodded.
Oh man, got a bad feeling. Flowers. Heart attack. Ah. Oh man. Oh. Ah. The principal got his heart stolen by the other metaverse user. Man, our school principal.
Welcome back.
Look at what Ren has on his neck. He must have received that from the airline attendants. Welcome back.
You get tanned a bit?
How was Hawaii?
It was fun. Normal, I guess. Aloha. It was fun. Aloha.
He's been Hawaiianized.
I can understand why.
Well, you guys were off having fun. Things here have gotten a bit more complicated.
So I've heard the surprisingly hot items at the moment are masks and calling cards.
Here's a graph of the profits for stores handling these items.
Double from last year. Phantom Thief goods seem to be in especially high demand.
I didn't know they sold that kind of stuff.
Should we try too? I mean, selling Phantom Thief merchandise?
Sounds good. What about copyright? Like Phantom Thief? Like Phantom Thief curry?
Maybe I'll toss some dry ice on the side, you know? Give it that phantom-y effect. I'm just joking, alright?
I wonder how our guests consider this recent phenomenon.
What do you think, Akechi-kun?
Oh, it's Akechi.
Well,
There he is, the anti-thief detective. I hope he slips up and self-destructs.
I can sense some chivalry behind their actions. They are clever to take the silent resentments of the public into account and relieve them. I believe that may be the secret to their popularity.
well, this is surprising. Your stance seems to have softened.
This doesn't change the fact that they are dangerous. However... No, I shouldn't say any more.
Come on, you can say it.
Oh no, I won't be falling for that. I've learned my lesson after the previous backfire.
These thieves are more popular than the police or politicians. What's the world coming to?
Rude.
What are you so angry about? Hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Take care of any customers that show up.
Oh, she can now take care of customers, huh?
I finished the analysis, you know, of the data.
Yeah.
Want to meet now?
Seriously? Jet lag?
Jet lag.
Fine then. Tomorrow.
What is that? That's so cool. A Phantom Thief stamp, isn't it awesome? Who do you think the Phantom Thieves will target next? I wonder. I'm really excited to find out. I don't care who it is, just do it already. Evening. Hey, got a minute? You look sleepy. Attention, all you jet-lagged. Someone from Shujing came to Leblanc yesterday. What? Who? He had messy hair and glasses. I don't know, it just sounds like Ren to me. Oh, that's right, Maruki did stop by. The counselor? Was his name Maruki? I think so, Dr. Maruki, the counselor. He said he was studying cognitive science. He's in that field too? You don't think he's connected to the incident with Futaba's mother? Oh no, I didn't get that vibe from him. He seemed actually interested in cognitive science. It wasn't like he was just using it. You two got talking then. A little, he seemed nice. For a stranger to connect with Futaba is no easy feat. He must have quite a talent for this. I'm not sure talent is the word for it, but yeah, he's cool. What, you want to get him to counsel you too? I see no point in having my heart probed by an utter stranger. Truth, man. Still, I am curious as to how he managed to negate Futaba's usual reticence. I don't know, we just talk normally. But he's such a good listener, right? Maybe you ended up talking more than usual. So it's true, he does have some extraordinary effect. Surely he must have some greater insight, the better to SP the innermost truths of the heart. Holy shit, this dude has ESP? SP, to see or perceive. Huh. Makoto, is there any way you could arrange for me to meet him? What, me? You want to meet him that badly? Please, I feel there is something here I must confirm for myself. Well, I can't make anything happen instantly, but I'll see what I can do. My sincerest thanks. I'm looking forward to finally meeting him. Ha, on playing with Ryuji again. Oh, putting flowers on him, huh? Ah, the hibiscus, truly a flower of singular beauty. The vivid color complements the water too. Right? Too bad Ryuji had to ruin the shot. Dude, get real, a guy can't wear a flower in his hair? It's weird. I don't know, the guy next to you wears it like a champ. Oh, one more to share. Ooh, the Yusuke is wearing some kind of wooden mask. The heck is that? It's intense. Not my style, though. If you're gonna be that rude about it, I'm not lending it to you. Wait, you actually bought that thing? Yes, for sketching purposes. You're kidding. Did you seriously have the cash for that? When I showed them how much money I had, they lowered the price. Truly, a land of generosity. Wow, that's like a max level haggling maneuver. For real, man, I wish I'd gotten a price cut. It was nothing of the sort, I simply expressed my passion to them. Language barriers are surprisingly easy to break through as long as you can convey your feelings. Wow, haggling skills, huh?
Hey.
Okay. Yep, the plant is hungry after my trip to Hawaii.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I think the only thing I can do, because of the jet lag, is go to sleep for now. Okay, night-night. Go to bed. Actually, there's something I want to talk to you about. Never mind, you should probably get some rest. Don't worry, it's nothing important. Sleep. It sounds important.
Hey, sis.
You just got back from your trip and you're already studying? How diligent.
I have souvenirs for you.
The principal of Shujin Academy has passed away.
Oh man.
He suddenly stopped while crossing the road and was struck by a large vehicle. Death by external trauma. They say suicide seems to be a strong possibility.
Principal Kobayakawa committed suicide?
But would someone about to kill themselves try to go to the police station? He even used a taxi to get there.
Do you mean this might be another incident?
Even if he had a sudden shift in his state of mind, it's still unnatural. I can only suspect that he had a change of heart.
Are you saying he was targeted by the Phantom Thieves? But that's impossible!
How are you so certain?
Well, in prior cases, the changes of heart seem to be done to make people confess their crimes. It's hard to explain, but this incident seems contradictory to their usual modus operandi.
Well
Did
said.
Principal Kobayakawa seem any different to you lately?
I don't really know. He rarely contacted the students, after all.
I see. Could something have happened during the school trip? Oh, you're studying. I'm sorry to bother you. Makoto? Never mind, it's nothing. Just don't get dragged into trouble, okay?
This is bad. I'd better tell the others.
Our principal is dead, officially. It's our first time at school in a while. Yawn, I'm so sleepy. You over your jet lag? I am, not yet. I don't know, not yet. Still sluggish, huh? Well, same here, dude. Never mind that, though. Did you know about this? The Phantom Thieves are popular now. I was surprised when we got back to Japan. People are actually paying attention to who we're gonna target next. Ain't that amazing? I'm getting really psyched. This is where we work hard. Let's do something big again and surprise the world.
Good morning.
Oh, morning Kitkona senpai and Sakamoto senpai, correct? Oh, morning. You're back today too, huh? Yes, it's good to see you both. May I join you two on the way to school? I want to talk a bit more about the trip, and I want to hear all of your stories from Hawaii. You got it. Should I start with all the heroic stuff me and this dude did for the people in Hawaii?
Yes.
Yes, that sounds great. She seems not interested. Huh? What about class? There's another urgent assembly. Is it true he died? He was really taking some heat. What's happening to the school? Are we cursed? Oh, urgent meeting.
This has to be about you-know-what, right? With the principal.
We will now begin the emergency morning assembly.
Vice Principal.
As many of you may already know, Principal Kobayakawa passed away yesterday.
I wonder if that suicide rumor's for real. It happened in front of the police station, didn't it? I think I was passing through there at the time.
The principal had been working hard to restore peace ever since the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. He only wished for everyone to be able to lead a normal school life. And because of that love...
Love? Bullshit, he was covering something up. Everyone's been talking about it.
Maybe it wasn't suicide. Do you think the Phantom Thieves took him down?
The Phantom Thieves? Do they kill people?
I mean, Kamoshida did say he was gonna kill himself to make up for everything he did.
That would be amazing.
Either way, it serves that principal right.
Hell no! We didn't do jack shit!
Are people gonna blame us for this too?
I would like to see everyone live up to our late principal's wishes as proud Shujin students.
Oh, what is Prosecutor Sai gonna say in the future?
I had noticed traces of tampering. Does that mean you truly took the data from my laptop? No matter how I think about it, that would have been impossible unless Makoto was helping you. But she would never do something so foolish. And is it true that you were completely uninvolved with the Kobayakawa case?
It's true. We had nothing against him. We don't kill. We had nothing against him.
What does this mean? But I suppose targeting someone at Shujin again and actually taking their life would be nonsensical.
That's right. Will you believe me now? Will you believe me now?
I have no reason to believe everything you've said. However, it seems you aren't the type of person who would lie just to protect themselves. I will acknowledge what I must. It's more efficient that way.
I feel like my bond with Sai is growing deeper.
All right.
In any case, let's move on to the topic at hand. If you saw my investigation data, you would have had the same suspicions I did about Okumura.
The food industry magnate or something,
And
yeah?
if you looked into his palace, you should have seen the answer to those suspicions. Tell me, what did the Phantom Thieves do to Okumura? What did you learn from him? Why did it turn out as it did? I need you to tell me everything.
She trusts him more. The summary of the story up to the point has been updated. Okay? Evening.
Before we talk about the data we got from Sis, we need to discuss the incident with the principal.
People are already talking about it online.
Nobody's saying it's because of the Phantom Thieves. So far.
People think he did it because that tabloid exposed how he was covering up Kamoshida's abuses.
Could it be that we're responsible for Principal Kobayakawa's suicide?
What do you mean?
If we hadn't changed Kamoshida's heart, maybe this never would have happened.
But then Kamoshida would have kept doing what he did if we didn't go and take him down.
There's a lot of opinions online. It's only natural that he died. Covering up crimes is wrong.
The comments I've seen are similar as well. Only the Phantom Thieves are on our side. I wish the Phantom Thieves would take down the police and the politicians of this country.
It's not just the news. There's even Phantom Thieves merchandise now. I never expected we'd end up such a big deal.
The Phantom Thieves, they're getting too big.
It seems like the public would rather believe in us than in the adults. People are trying to get the Phantom Thieves to solve societal problems, not just personal ones.
This is kinda scary.
Are we really doing the right thing?
I mean, the principal was covering stuff up, right? I guess he got what was coming to him.
Whoa, guys, let's get back on topic. Weren't we going to discuss the data we obtained from Nijima?
You tell them, Minari.
Why me? First, Prosecutor Nijima has been looking into the continued cases of people suddenly collapsing. It seems she is searching for a common thread to tie them all together. Some parts seem to be speculation, but she has cited a beneficiary of the majority of these incidents.
Beneficiary of the majority. Somebody who benefits from these incidents, right?
The corporation Okumura Foods. More prominently, its CEO, Kunikazu Okumura.
Okumura? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere.
From Big Bang Burger.
Big Bang Burger? For real?
You know, they only got famous sometime in the past few years. They even had a branch in Hawaii.
It says here they benefited both from scandals and the resignations of their competitors' executives.
That would seem to be the case. This is too suspicious, though. Only one CEO is profiting from these seemingly accidental incidents. I think it's natural to suspect he's intentionally causing them.
I get that, but still.
We have even more evidence than that. Tell them, Futaba.
They already tried putting Okumura's name in the nav. He has a palace for sure.
That settles it then. He's totally our next target.
That's right. Okumura is at the top of the rankings after all.
Hold on. That doesn't necessarily mean he's evil. If we jump into this too carelessly. Beyond that, this Phantom Thieves fad is unsettling.
Yeah, the excitement levels don't feel normal. We might want to let things calm down a bit first.
It's becoming like a religion.
You too, On? You're just gonna go against what people want?
Huh? No, but...
For real?
Looks like we're not gonna agree today, then.
Sheesh, some team you are. What's with all the hesitation? I can't stand this. Even you, Ryuji. You just back down the second someone disagrees with you.
What?
I guess all you've been talking about is using the Phantom Thieves' name to pick up girls anyway. Being hyped up because of the popularity is fine, but getting conceited over it is unacceptable.
Hey, aren't you acting for your own benefit here too?
My appearance might have changed, but I'm still an admirable human. At the very least, I'm more admirable than some carnal blonde monkey.
You little...
Fine. I can take on some small-time target like Okumura on my own. Sorry, but it looks like I'll be getting the credit for solving the mental shutdown mystery.
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable! I'm going to show you who the useless one actually is.
All right then, bring it on!
Ryuji, stop!
Looks like I don't belong here after all. Well, this is goodbye.
Calm down. What's gotten into you?
Morgana, wait!
See you.
We need you, Morgana.
I bet he's back in no time. Damn it!
I'm
Aww.
human. I have to be.
You look so lonely, Morgana.
Alright. I've managed by myself before, and I can do it again now.
Yep, and you got caught by Kamoshida, remember?
Just need to take down Okumura before those guys do. Huh? That kitty.
I can't believe this. The public believes in the justice of the Phantom Thieves. They have no interest in that principle.
I'm experiencing equal levels of frustration. My comments on TV turned everyone against me. Then again, I won't allow mere criticism to break my spirit so easily.
We won't keep letting ourselves be defeated either.
This guy Akechi is very strong, huh?
My suspicion after the hacker's case last month is now conviction thanks to the principal's death. The mental shutdown cases and the psychotic breakdowns are surely the Phantom Thieves' doing.
Oh man.
I remember the data you showed me about Okumura Foods. Is that the basis for these beliefs?
There have been frequent occurrences of mental shutdowns surrounding Okumura recently. If only there was a clear connection between him and the Phantom Thieves. Well, it would be problematic if there wasn't one.
So, you're jumping the gun here. You really told a man you would terminate his parental authority based purely on your speculation? I'm surprised you would say such a thing to the owner of a cafe you frequent.
We're talking about Sojiro.
It's all for the sake of the case.
You may have the backing of the SIU's director, but you've been far too aggressive, Sai-san. You're trespassing into police territory. Don't say nobody warned you if this becomes an issue later.
My superiors told me the same thing.
We first need to know what methods the Phantom Thieves are using. The police can't make a move unless that becomes apparent, after all.
This opponent can't be caught by following the rules. What need is there to stick to formalities?
So, you wish to ignore protocol in order to reform society. I hope you realize that's no different than what the Phantom Thieves are doing. It's a shame, especially since we both want to capture the culprit behind the psychotic breakdowns.
Goodbye.
I'm really messed up.
No, you're surrounded by shadows, Morgana.
Shall we dispose of it?
Leave it be. We do not have time to waste on a solitary feline.
Okay, they spared his life.
Really impossible alone? How horrible!
Mysterious person.
What? I can't see. Who's there?
Master? Why did Morgana call her master? Without a doubt, it's that girl.
Hey, have you seen Morgana?
No, I'm worried. Should we look for him?
I want to, but maybe we're worrying too much. I just kinda expected he'd come home when he got hungry. Oh, maybe he went to someone else's place. Let's ask.
We gotta get Morgana. Morgana's still not back. Huh? He hasn't come home yet? The food's still in his bowl. Do you think he really just took off like that? He's a cat, so it's possible he got into an accident. Does he really seem to be the type who would go off and die on us like that, though? It's just been one day, y'all are worrying too much. He's probably just doing his own stuff. I mean, he used to live alone, remember? Just don't worry about it. I'm sure he'll come back if something happens.
Aren't they all being way too cold about this? Oh well. Have a good day.
Well, let's go to school for now. Going to school. Ren's bag is a lot lighter without Morgana now, though.
There's no one like the Phantom Thieves.
I don't buy that our principal's death was an accident. I think the Phantom Thieves killed him. You think the Phantom Thieves murdered him? Why? Think about Kamoshida's victims. The principal's just as guilty for keeping quiet about it all. People who take advantage of others for their own personal gain need to disappear. In fact, we need a scumbag cleansing to purify the world.
That's disappointing.
Yesterday, my wife threw out one of my books without asking me, the Okumura Way, and it was even signed. With his logical management skills, he revived his company that was on the verge of bankruptcy. He then started Big Bang Burger, a bold and creative venture. Okumura's words are a philosophy on life itself. How could she sell that to a second-hand shop? But in times like these, getting one's mind to switch gears is key. Wouldn't you agree, Kitkona-kun? Uh-oh. A second-hand shop is mostly meant for sale of goods and supporting charitable causes. But
do you know the answer?
What does a pawn shop offer that a second-hand shop doesn't? What does a pawn shop offer that a second-hand shop? Money loans for collateral. Refunds, deeds of ownership. I don't know. Money loans for collateral. Money loans for collateral?
This is it.
Very good.
Correct. Thrift stores are comparatively less focused on money management. But larger businesses could donate unused stock to them and use them as a tax write-off that way. It takes incredible business acumen to figure out how to be both profitable and charitable at once. Whoa, he actually knew that? Not really. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes. I feel I got a little smarter from being able to answer that question. Oh no, Morgana is not in my desk anymore. I just remembered there are rumors that President President Okumura may be getting into politics. Is it true that the current administration is incompetent in a number of ways? I would love to have a charismatic man like him leading the country. From business to politics, huh? Oh, many classes. Hey, come straight home once school's over, okay? I'll be a little late. What's wrong? Okay. Yay, let's wait together in case Morgana comes home. I wonder what's up with Morgana though. He should just hurry and come back.
After them.
Intruder after them.
Where did they go? We must find them.
Ooh. It's that girl.
Another one has been located. Be on guard.
Morgana's fine.
There are 2 of them. Divide and pursue.
Intruders discovered. Commencing pursuit.
Mona's still not home.
Well, we know he's fine now though.
I'm sure he'll come back when he gets hungry.
On to our next story. Late last night, multiple glass windows were found shattered at the Okumura Foods corporate headquarters.
Okumura Foods corporate headquarters. Hey, this is that Okumura.
Other damages have also been reported, including the destruction of a statue depicting Mr. Okumura.
Somebody's targeting him.
Wonder if someone's got a grudge against that guy.
However, there were no signs of a break-in. Identifying the culprit is expected to be difficult.
You think Mona charged in there by himself? It's possible. Why do you say that? I'm worried. Yeah. Either way, let's go to Okumura's palace tomorrow. I'll contact everyone. Sojiro doesn't have a clue. Morgana went into Okumura's palace? Is that true, Futaba? He did say he'd go alone. Does that mean he's in danger? The chances of that are highly likely. Yeah, we should all go in after him. The palace is most likely at their corporate headquarters. I'll look into it a little more. Alright, let's do it. We gotta look into those mental shutdown things too. Ryuji. Ryuji is worried about Morgana too. Gotta look into those mental shutdowns. I'd prefer a little more caution, but this is an emergency. And we'll go tomorrow. Don't forget, everyone. Okay, we got an emergency. We gotta go pursue Morgana. No, Morgana is not in my room today. Let's go to bed. So it's tomorrow it's school, and after that we're chasing Morgana. Okumura Foods, like that guy on the rankings? Apparently the windows at their office got busted. Whoa, what happened? That's scary. Was it the Phantom Thieves? No way. I wouldn't put it past them. September 15.
I can't stop watching news about the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, so about the next target.
Hilarious.
I heard my sister's boyfriend's friend got a calling card. Why don't you put a request into the Phantom Thieves? Man, this place sucks. My boss is just the worst.
Impossible.
All he does is dump overtime on me while he dashes off right at 5. I wish the Phantom Thieves would work their magic on him. What would that be like if they changed his heart? Well, they say you become the opposite of how you normally are. So I guess he'd become more open-minded, communicate better, and start taking initiative. He's basically be as awesome as the president of Okumura Foods. Please, Phantom Thieves, please make this happen. Man, it's so lonely without Morgana around.
place is huge.
We're here.
It is the
Okumura
headquarters
Foods.
of a large corporation after all.
If anything, getting into the real building is impossible.
Mona seriously went to a palace based on somewhere like this?
It's definitely on a different scale than the ones we've dealt with previously.
I searched Okumura online. He's totally up to something. Don't you think he's guilty too?
I don't know. We'll know soon enough.
I'm positive I'm right.
We're here for Mona.
I know. We gotta make sure we squeeze the juice on those mental shutdown things out of him too.
You said you found the palace keywords, right, Futaba?
The corporate HQ is outer space.
Corporate HQ is outer space. Whoa.
Huh? The hell?
Oh, so that's why it's called Big Bang Burger. Big Bang is space lingo, you know?
Not necessarily. So the concept behind the store branch name came from the CEO himself.
Outer space, How exciting.
We better be able to breathe once we get in there.
Is everyone ready? I'm activating it now.
Oh, Akechi. Oh, is Akechi gonna enter the palace too? Whoa.
They're already considered threats?
President